Good morning, students. Welcome back to English class. Students, today we are going to see a new chapter in grammar part, that is nouns possession. That means possessive nouns. Be ready with your grammar book and turn to page number 28. Students, today's topic is possessive nouns. Before we get into the class, let us discuss about nouns. What do you mean by noun? A noun is a naming word that names a person, place, animal, thing, idea, or feeling. This is noun. What do you mean by possessive noun? Possessive noun or nouns that show ownership or belonging. What do you mean by possessive noun? Possessive nouns or nouns that show ownership or belonging. Look at the second point, students. We use an apostrophe or apostrophe s after a noun to show belonging. We use an apostrophe or apostrophe s after a noun to show belonging. Look at the third point. Apostrophe s is not used with non-living things. That means usually apostrophe is used with names of living things. For non-living things, we cannot use apostrophe s. Instead, we can use of pattern. Look at the example. The knife apostrophe s handle. This is incorrect because both the nouns are non-living things. Instead, we can use the handle of the knife. This is correct. We used of pattern. For non-living things, we should use of, not apostrophe yes. Students, let us see examples of possessive nouns. Look here, two pictures are given. One is a boy picture and next one is a bicycle picture. Actually, students, the boy's name is Kevin. He has a bicycle. Okay, so look at the given sentence. This is Kevin's bicycle. This is Kevin's bicycle. Students, for identifying possessive nouns, we can ask a question to ourselves as whose bicycle is this? Whose bicycle? This is Kevin's bicycle. That means this bicycle belongs to Kevin. Now what we have to do? We have to put apostrophe s after the noun Kevin. Okay? This is Kevin's bicycle because this bicycle belongs to Kevin. That's why we put apostrophe s after the noun Kevin. Because Kevin is what I said, for names of living things we should use apostrophe s. Students, let us see one more example. Then you can easily understand this concept. Look at the given pictures. In this example also, two pictures are there. One is a girl picture and next one is a full of toys. Okay. Actually, the girl's name is Sheila. So these are Sheila's toys. That means these toys belong to Sheila. These toys belong to Sheila. So that's why we have written these are Sheila's toys. Look carefully, students. We put apostrophe s after the noun Sheila because these toys belongs to Sheila. To show the possession, we put apostrophe s after the noun Sheila. Already we learnt that names of living things, we should use apostrophe s after the names of living things or human beings. Is it clear? These are Sheila's toys. That means these toys belong to Sheila. That's why we put apostrophe s after the noun Sheila. Students, possessive nouns can be singular and plural. Now we are going to see some rules for singular nouns. Students, for singular nouns not ending in s, we put an apostrophe s after the word. Just listen carefully. For singular nouns not ending in s, we put an apostrophe s after the word. Is it clear? Look at the given examples. Two examples are given. One is Tom's bat. One is Tom's bat. That means the bat belongs to Tom. So students, Tom. Tom not ends in S. That's why we put apostrophe yes. Let us move to the second example, that is Billy's pen. The pen belongs to Billy. That's why we put apostrophe s after the noun Billy. Just listen carefully. Billy not ends with s. That's why we put apostrophe yes. For singular nouns not ending in s, we put an apostrophe s after the word. Let us see the next one, ending in s. That means for singular nouns ending in s, we put only the apostrophe after the word. For singular nouns ending in s, we put only the apostrophe after the word. Look at the given examples. The first one, Thomas hat. Students, the hat belongs to Thomas. Thomas ends with S. That's why we put apostrophe. But Thomas is a singular noun. Is it clear? Let us move to the second one. James' shirt. Shirt belongs to James. But look properly. Noun, the word James ends with S. That's why we put apostrophe. We put only the apostrophe after the word. So students, I am repeating again. For singular nouns not ending in S, we put an apostrophe S after the word. For singular nouns ending in S, we put only the apostrophe after the word. Students, examples are given. Students, now we are going to see rules for plural nouns. For plural nouns ending in S, we use only the apostrophe after the word. For plural nouns ending in S, we use only the apostrophe after the word. Students, two examples are given. The first one is dog's food. Dog's food. Students, for plural nouns ends with S, we should put apostrophe. In this example, dogs, it is a plural noun and it ends with S. That's why we put apostrophe after the word dogs. Let us move to the second one, girls' dresses. Girls' dresses. Students, dresses belongs to girls and girls, it's a plural noun and it ends with S. That's why we put apostrophe after the word girls. Let's move to the next one, that is not ending in S. Students, for plural nouns not ending in S, we put an apostrophe S after the word. For plural nouns not ends with S, we put an apostrophe. Let us see two examples. Let us see two examples. The first one is children's stories. Children, already children, it's a plural noun, but it doesn't end with S. That's why we put apostrophe S after the word children. Let's move to the second one, men's shirts. Shirts belong to men. Men's. Students, men is a plural noun, so that's why we put apostrophe after the word men. Students, again I'm repeating, for plural nouns ending in S, we use only the apostrophe. For plural nouns not ending in S, we put an apostrophe S after the word. Students, now we are going to do Let's Get Started. It is a warm-up activity of this chapter. Look at the heading, circle the words which show that something belongs to someone. That means three sentences are given. In each sentence, you should read it. You should read the sentence properly and then circle the possessive nouns. Is it clear? Look at the first one. This is Tanmai's globe. This is Tanmai's globe. Tanmai means it is a girl name. Globe belongs to Tanmai. That means Tanmai is a possessive noun. So students, circle the word Tanmai. Let's move to the second one. This is Sheba's poster. That means poster belongs to Sheeba. So students, what is the answer for the second one? Yes, you're right. Answer is Sheebas. Circle the word. Okay, students. Now move to the third one. That is, these are Tina's binoculars. That means binoculars belong to Tina. So, what is the answer for the third one? Yes, you're right, Tina. That means circle the word Tina apostrophe S, circle. Students, this warm-up activity is over. Students, let's do the first exercise. That is, rewrite the sentences using apostrophe or apostrophe S after the nouns. The first one is the table that belongs to the carpenter. Okay, in this given sentence, two nouns are there. One is table and another one is carpenter. And one more thing they mentioned in this sentence, the table belongs to the carpenter. So, and already we said that for living beings, we have to use apostrophe or apostrophe s. If it is, if the given noun is a singular means, we have to use apostrophe s. If it is not singular, if it is a plural noun, we have to use apostrophe. See here, the table that belongs to the carpenter. So, where the answer is the carpenter's table. Like this we should write the answer, okay? And carpenter is a singular noun, so that's why we have used apostrophe s, the carpenter's table. Let's move to the second one, the books that belong to Radha. So in the given sentence also two nouns are there, one is books and another one is Radha, and they said that books that belong to Radha. So what we have to write? Radha's book, because Radha is a singular noun, we know very well that. So that's why we have used apostrophe s after the noun Radha. Radha's books. Let's move to the third one. The car that belongs to Rini. In this sentence also two nouns are there. One is car and another one is Rini. And they said that the car belongs to Rini. So what is the answer? Yes, you're right. The answer is Rini's car. So, what we have to write after the noun? Yes, you're right. Rini's car. So, we should put apostrophe s after the noun Rini. And then, the fourth one is the pens that belongs to the teacher. So, two nouns are there. One is pens and another one is teacher. So, the answer is the teacher's pens. We should put apostrophe s after the noun teacher. So, the teacher's pens. Okay, students, now we have completed the first four sentences. Remaining four sentences are there. You should try in your grammar book. Write neatly and clearly. Students, let's move to the second exercise, that is, put apostrophes in the correct places and rewrite the phrases. Look here, they have given some phrases. We should put apostrophes in the correct places. Let us see the first one, the duck's feet. Actually, what is the first one? The duck's feet. It means feet belongs to one duck. So here duck is the singular noun. What we have to do for singular nouns? We should use apostrophe s. It means the duck's feet. After the noun duck, we have to use apostrophe s. Okay. Let's move to the second one. Car's headlights. Car's headlights. So cars is the plural noun. So no need to use apostrophe s. Just apostrophe is enough after the noun cars. So cars apostrophe headlights. Cars headlights. And then the third one is girls dresses. Okay, dresses belongs to the girls. So here we should use apostrophe after the noun girls. So girls apostrophe dresses. And the fourth one is bird's nest. So the plural noun is here birds. It means the nest belong to the birds. So we should put apostrophe after the noun birds. Birds apostrophe nest. Okay, remaining four are there. You should try in your grammar book. Okay, students, let's move to the third exercise, that is rewrite the sentences with apostrophe s or apostrophe correctly. Okay, students, they have given some sentences and we should use apostrophe s or apostrophe in the correct places and then rewrite the sentences. Let's see the first one. These shirts belong to the boy. Okay, these shirts belong to the boy. Actually, boy is the singular noun. So what we have to do? For singular nouns, we should use apostrophe s. Okay. So the rewrite sentence is these are the boys' shirts, because already they mentioned in the sentence shirts belong to the boy. So these are the boys' shirt. We should use shirts. We should use apostrophe s after the noun boy. Let's move to the second one. The hammer belongs to the carpenter. So what they are saying, hammer belongs to the carpenter. Carpenter is the singular noun. So we should use apostrophe s after the carpenter. So the rewrite sentence is this is the carpenter's hammer. Let's move to the third one. The diamond ring belongs to the prince. The diamond ring belongs to the prince. So here prince is a singular noun. What we should use here? Apostrophe s or apostrophe? Yes, you are right. Prince is a singular noun. So we should use apostrophe s after the noun prince. It is the prince diamond ring. We should use apostrophe s after the noun prince. And then the fourth one is this hat belongs to the wizard. So here hat belongs to the wizard. So wizard is a singular noun. The answer is this is the wizard's hat. We should use apostrophe s after the noun wizards. This is the wizard's hat. Students, the first four sentences are over. Remaining four are there. You should try in your grammar book. Write neatly and clearly. Students, now we are going to see a poem comprehension in grammar book, that is Where Go the Boats by Robert Louis Stevenson. Students, turn the page number 112 in your grammar book. Students, listen carefully. Read the poem. Dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. Green leaves are floating, castles of the foam. Boats of mine are boating, where will all come home? Students, here the poet tells us the color of the river is dark brown and the sand color is golden. The color of the sand is golden. It flows along forever. That means the boat is floating along the river. Look at the two sides of the river. We can see trees. We can see trees on either side. So students, the meaning of the first stanza is the river's color is dark brown and the color of the sand is golden. The boat is floating along the river. We can see the trees on either side of the river. Students, green leaves are also floating on the river. Castles of the foam. That means that small bubbles look like castle. Boats of mine are boating. That means the poet's boats are also boating on the river. Where will all come home? That means in the second stanza, green leaves are also floating. That foam, boats, everything are floating on the river. Where will all come home? On goes the river and out past the mill, away down the valley, away down the hill. Away down the river, 100 miles or more, other little children shall bring my boats ashore. Students, Already we have learned that green leaves, foam, boats, these are floating on the river. When these things are floating on the river passes the mill, valley, hill. Mill means, what do you mean by mill? Mill means it is a building with a machinery, especially for grinding grains into flour. Valley means it's an area. It's a lower area between hills. Okay. So students, when these things are floating on the river passes the mill, valley, hill. Students, and the river is, how long is the river? It's more than 100 miles. So other little children are also making boats and playing with that. So the poet tells us that other little children shall bring my boats to the shore. Ashore means to the shore or on the shore. So he tells us that other little children who are playing with boats, they will bring my boats to the shore. Students, now I am going to read this poem, so listen carefully. Dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. Students, again I am repeating the same stanza, so listen carefully. Dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. Students, now I'm going to read the second stanza. Green leaves are floating, castles of the foam. Boats of mine are boating, where will all come home? Again, I'm repeating the second stanza, so listen carefully. Green leaves are floating, castles of the foam. Boats of mine are boating, where will all come home? Students, now I am going to read the third stanza of this poem, so listen carefully. On goes the river and out past the mill, away down the valley, away down the hill. Students, again I am repeating the same stanza, so listen carefully. On goes the river and out past the mill, away down the valley, away down the hill. Students, now I am going to read the last stanza of this poem, so listen carefully. Away down the river, 100 miles or more, other little children shall bring my boats ashore. Students, again I am repeating, so listen carefully. Away down the river, 100 miles or more, other little children shall bring my boats ashore. Students, let's do the first exercise of this poem comprehension, that is choose the correct answer. Look at the first one. In the first stanza, where is the boat? In the first stanza, where is the boat? The options are option A, it is floating to the trees. Option B, it is floating to the sand. Option C, it is floating along the river. And option D, none of the above. Students, which option is correct? Which is the correct answer for the first one? Yes, you're right. The correct answer is option C, it is floating along the river. It is floating along the river. So, tick on the option C, tick on the box. Yes, now let's move to the second one. In the second stanza, what are the things floating on the river? What are the things floating on the river? Option A, green leaves. Option B, foam. Option C, boats. Option D, all the above. Students, which is the correct option for the second one? Yes, you're right. Answer is option D, all of the above. That means green leaves are floating, foam, boats. These three options are correct. So tick on the option D, all of the above. All of the above means all the answers. So tick on the option D. Let's move to the third one. In the third stanza, which places does the river pass by? So what are the places the river passed by? Option A, valley. Option B, mill. Option C, hill. Option D, all of the above. Yes, students, you're good. The river passes by valley, mill, and hill. So all the three options are correct. That means the option is D, all of the above. So tick on the option D. Students, first answer is option C, second one is option D, and the third one is also option D. So do it neatly. Students, let's do the fourth one. How long is the river? How long is the river? The options are 1 mile, more than 100 miles, too long, it is not known. So students, four options are given. Which is the correct answer for the fourth one? Yes, you're right. Option B is the correct answer. That means more than 100 miles. So tick on the option B. Box is given here to the option B, so tick on it. Students, let's move to the fifth one. Who will bring the boats ashore? Who will bring the boats ashore? Options are option A, the poet, option B, other little children, option C, the river, option D, the trees. So which is the answer for the fifth one? Yes, you're right. Option B, other little children will bring the boats ashore. That means other little children bring the boats to the shore. So students, tick on the option B. That means box given beside the option B, you can tick on it. Students, first exercise is over. Students, now we are going to do the second exercise, that is write the words from the poem which rhyme with these words. That means students, now we are going to do rhyming words. We are going to write rhyming words. Students, 5 words are given. We have to write rhyming words. First one is sand. Sand. So students, what is the rhyming word for sand? You can find the word in the poem. Okay. Look at the first stanza. Okay, find out the rhyming word for sand. Yes, sand, hand. Sand, hand. So write the answer as hand. Let's move to the next word, that is floating. So students, you can find the answer in the second stanza. So what is the answer for second one? Floating, boating. Floating, boating. So write the answer as boating. Let us move to the third one, foam. You can find the answer in the same stanza, that is second stanza. Foam, home. Foam, home. Okay students, let's move to the fourth one, that is more. You can find the answer in fourth stanza. What is the answer? More, ashore. More, ashore. Let's move to the fifth word, that is mill. M-I-L-L, mill. So what is the answer? You can find the answer in third stanza. Mill, hill. Okay students, second exercise is over. Let's move to the third exercise, that is pick out 2 adjectives from the poem. Students, you want to write any 2 adjectives. What do you mean by adjectives? Adjective is a word that describes a noun. What do you mean by adjective? An adjective is a word that is used to describe a noun. Not only it describes a noun, but also it tells color, size, shape, taste, number, sound, weather. So what do you mean by adjective? Adjective is a word that is used to describe a noun, and it tells color, size, shape, sound, weather. Okay students, In the third exercise, we are going to write any two adjectives from the poem. Students, you can write any two adjectives. But now I have written two adjectives here. One is golden. So golden. And next one is green. So what I told, adjectives can also tell us the color. So that's why I have written two answer. You can write if you found any extra answer. If you find any extra answers also you can write. But I have written just two. Students, two exercises are over. That is second and third one. Students, now we are going to do the last exercise, that is fill in the blanks with these adverbs from the poem. Students, look at the box. Adverbs are given inside. With the help of these adverbs, we have to fill the sentence. We have to complete the following sentence. Four are given. Before going to do this exercise, read the sentence properly and then answer. First one, Sonal goes dash to the hills in the summer. So four options are there. You can choose the correct and fill the first sentence. Students, which one? With, out, down, up. Which is the correct answer for the first one? Yes, you are right. That is up. Sonal goes up to the hills in the summer. So write the answer up in the first one. Let's move to the second one. Trisha jumped down, dash from the chair. What is the answer? Yes, you're right. Down. Trisha jumped down from the chair. Let's move to the third one. I like eating bread, dash, butter and honey. Students, two options are there. One is with and another one is out. So which is the correct answer for the third one? Yes, you're right. The answer is with. I like eating bread with butter and honey. Students, one option is there, that is out. So as usual, what is the answer for the fourth one? That is out. Look out, there is a bus coming. Students, I am repeating the answers. First one is up, second one is down, third one is with, fourth one is out. So write the answers neatly in your book. Students, today we have seen two different topics in grammar. One is chapter number 6, possessive nouns, and another one is poem comprehension, where go the boats. I hope you understood the concepts. Students, do the book back exercises and do the homework exercises in your grammar book. Do it neatly, use pencil, and read the poem once or twice. We will meet our next class with a new topic. Thank you.